Hi and welcome everyone to the Nostalgic Dragon, where I talk about fantasy books and mythological books. A big thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. More than 100 subscribers already. I'm very happy for that. Thank you. I know that many are watching my videos who haven't subscribed yet. So if you like the content here, please subscribe. The channel is new, but already there is a lot of content for you to watch. One conversation with Steven Erickson about Malasan Book of the Fallen, his writing and fantasy. I hope you will enjoy that if you haven't watched it already. And also a conversation with Dr. Philip Chase about his fantasy journey, his writing, his academic interest for fantasy. It was a pleasure to speak to both of Steven Erickson and Philip Chase. Philip and I have had a lot of communication here on X or Twitter for a few years back, and it was a pleasure to meet him in real life. And I'm very happy to inform you that Steven Erickson will return to this channel where we will explore Malasan more. Also, Philip Chase will return to this channel where we will talk about his book, The Way of Idan. And also, Gianni Wirtz will come to this channel and have a conversation together with me about fantasy, her writing, and her books. She's written a series, The Wars of Light and Shadow. It's many books, and it's very well written and very interesting, and it's going to be really exciting to talk to her. And I'm happy that she said yes when I asked if she wanted to join my channel for a conversation. Moreover, I will produce a short video later this week about immersive reading. As many of you know, I'm not with YouTube standards, booktube standards, I'm not a fast reader. I'm reading in my own pace, sometimes a lot, sometimes less. I want to have the right feeling when I read. Maybe we can call that for immersive reading. And I will talk a bit how I prepare and how I create a situation or an evening where I really can immerse myself in my reading. What do I do, and how do I create that atmosphere of immersive reading? I hope you will find that interesting, and maybe you can comment and give me your best advice how to immerse yourself in your books. What are your methods or techniques? And finally, I just wanted to say what I'm reading at the moment. I'm commuting, so sometimes I bring a book. And at the moment, I'm reading The Knight of Knives, E.N.C. Esselmont. You know about this probably, but those who don't know that, Steven Erickson and E.N.C. Esselmont created the Malasan universe, and the E.N.C. Esselmont has also written many books in this universe. So I'm reading this book. I've started to read it earlier, but now I will finish the book. It will be very exciting. I've been reading about 100 pages already, and I like it. It's a lot of Malasan lore here that I think is very rewarding for my knowledge about the Malasan world. As you know, I'm rereading House of Chains. I'm almost finished, but as I said, I'm an immersive reader, so I will probably finish that book later this week. I'm also reading a comic at the moment, and this is actually it's Superman. I was a bit surprised because Superman for me is something that I read when I was small or looked at TV when I was small. Then I've read about this version of Superman. It's by Grant Morrison. He's a comic author. I think some of you know him. He has a lot of turns and twists in his stories, and I've been reading Doom Patrol before by Grant Morrison and some of his Batman comics, and now I'm almost finished with this All-Star Superman. Interesting. I will do a special video on comics for you, where I will talk about many different comics that I have read or I'm reading. And of course, at the moment, I'm also reading, the Way of Edan, Philip Chase, here on my Kindle reader. Actually, Kindle is, or an e-reader is not the same for me as holding a physical book. Usually I read, it depends on the type of book, but usually I read slower on my Kindle. It's something with holding the book and know how many pages that are left in the chapter. Anyway, I'm reading the Philip Chase's book on the Kindle because I don't have the physical copy. That's why. Yeah, that was everything for today. I just wanted to do a check-in, and I hope you are all fine. And if you like this content, or the content, especially I think the content that is on my channel at the moment, please feel free to subscribe. And if you want to add some ideas or suggest some ideas for channel content, please write it in the comment section below. Thank you.